My name is Martina Travis. I know for myself I was born in a male's body, but I am actually female. And I'm just beginning the transformation into the real me. My native identity is a big part of who I am. I am Lakota and Pawnee, one on one side of the United States and one on the other. I've grown up all over the United States, being pushed back and forth from one town to another because my family was in the Army, so we had to travel a lot. The places that we lived were so remote. They were uneducated. The crowd is very unaccepting of someone being a homosexual or being a transgender. They actually don't have terminology like that in some places of the United States. I think my biggest dilemma in San Francisco, when I first came here, which it was in the late 90s, the cost of living here, so expensive, I found myself jumping in and out of residential hotels or SROs, paying for 2-3 weeks at a time, and then not having enough money to pay for the fourth. So having to stay out on the streets, but I think it was the best move I ever made when I came to San Francisco.
So my name is Freddie Escobar. I'm the TACE program case manager, which means that I oversee the TACE program. TACE stands for Tenderloin Access Center of Excellence, which we are one of 7 Center of Excellence within San Francisco. And that just means that a lot of our services are in-house. We know that with the population that we work, getting to different sites and appointments is difficult. So when you have a lot of the services in-house, clients tend to be more successful. Our clients that come in through our program all of them are HIV positive. That's part of the requirements of the program. So they come in, they get us on a case manager, do an assessment to see where they're at, what are the barriers to getting to be successful. Maybe just to get their life together or getting into housing or getting clean and sober, whatever that means to them. So the first time I met Martina was back in 2013. I started in July, so she was all over the map. One minute it was emotional, the next minute she was smiling. You could see that clearly she was dealing with something.
The program that actually fits my criteria is TACE. It's where I was able to get everything situated to where I'd come off the drugs. I was on methamphetamine so hard. Even going to classes over there and going to groups over there, I was still using. And it was quite evident. My body was sucked up. I had a viral load in the millions, along with a low T-cell count. And I just couldn't pull it together. But those days where I couldn't come in because I either mentally thought so or I was just so messed up that they came and found me. And every day I missed, they found me and kept pushing it over and over and over again. Finally, I knew that I was worth it to someone, to a group of people, that I was worth saving. So then I got pulled into TACE and I kept going to every group, every meeting that they had, all the support services, as well as the evening groups. I covered myself everywhere. I had a group going here, a group going there, a group, until I finally decided that dope was not the way for me to go. After I completely got off the dope, and it's been about 5 years now that I've done anything I needed to get my medical care back in order, make sure that I was on top of things, as well as my provider being on top of things. My numbers were very low. I was resistant to most medications, but after a drug holiday, they put me on the new scripts coming out, and then I became completely undetectable, and my T-cells are over 200. So that was our focal point. Now I want to keep it there. And the only way that I can keep it there is to not use, to take control of my own life, and to listen to others. With an open mind and an open heart, you listen to others because they do have something good to say.
Martina has come on such a long way. To see her come this far, it's been an incredible experience. Once she decided that she wanted to be better and she wanted to have more than what she had at that moment, I think that she just took with it and run. She's now a volunteer. We couldn't do a lot of the things that we can in our kitchen without her. Martina is an intricate part of our daily meals.
Now I've built friendships as well as camaraderie with staff over there, with all of the clients that are encompassed in that area, in that group. So we're trying to be a part of the community the best that we know how, and I'm trying to give back not only to TACE, but give back to the organization that got me back on my feet and made it possible for me to live.